There's a generic story that touched me. There was a young man who looked like he was in his early 40s, late 30s. He looked like he was just out of a church service when someone tapped him on his shoulder, looked at him straight in the eye, and told him, "Those years back that you helped me that evening when I was in trouble, those years made me the man I am." The person who tapped his shoulder was a bishop of a large church, which helps the community, helps children who are in need, and feeds the community at large. Something surprised me about this particular story. The young man stood still. Even after the bishop had said his thanks. After being still for a while, the young man called someone younger, looking like it's his son or so, and said, "Go call my wife." After a minute or so, the wife came out from greeting people and came through to them. So 3 of them were gathered outside: the bishop, the young man, and the young man's wife. The young man didn't even look at his wife. The young man said, "Do you remember that night, those years back? Those years back, not too long after we had married. Do you remember that evening when our marriage changed for the worst?" He said, "Bishop, please repeat the story." The bishop told the story of thanks, how that young man helped him and set him on course. There was silence. There was silence. That night, when that young man helped that bishop and came back late at home, the wife took it differently. The marriage was never the same again. The man went through suffering at home all those years. This doesn't need much explanation, and this is general. That's what it is.